2013. Arrivals soared to over 1.3 million visitors, supporting over 18,000 tourism-related jobs and generating $150 million in tax revenues to the government. After half a century, this is the remarkable state of tourism on Guam. It has become a billion-dollar industry, and we haven't even scratched the surface. By the end of the year, Guam will welcome its 48 millionth tourist. But how did it all begin? In 1952, the first Guam legislature passed Public Law 67, encouraging the establishment of a tourism industry on Guam. Thanks to the visionary leadership of Senators Eduardo Jake Torres Calvo and Frank D. Perez, this became the catalyst for the development of Guam's #1 industry. However, Navy security clearance was needed to enter our island. In 1962, this would change when Governor Bill Daniel, through close friend Vice President Lyndon Johnson, worked to find a solution. Soon after, President John F. Kennedy lifted naval security restrictions, opening Guam's ports and ushering in the birth of modern tourism. Our leaders moved quickly, and on July 26, 1963, an executive order signed by Governor Manuel Guerrero formed the Guam Tourism Commission. With an initial budget of $15,000, the commission, led by Director Rex Wills, began aggressive travel trade promotions in Japan and Southeast Asia, coining the slogan, "Guam, where America's day begins." Additionally, with the help of Antonio B. Wanpat, Guam's first delegate to Washington, the commission lobbied for legislation to increase flight service from potential market areas. Senator Frank D. Perez also drafted the legislation that created the Guam Economic Development Authority, which offered economic incentives such as qualifying certificates that attracted new hotels and other tourism development. Island businessmen such as Pete Scrow and Pete Atta, among others, worked to interest investors in the island's tourism potential. On May 1st, 1967, the first Pan American World Airways jet landed on Guam, carrying 109 tourists from Japan. In that first year, Guam recorded 6,000 visitor arrivals. In July 1970, the Guam Tourism Commission was renamed the Guam Visitors Bureau through law drafted by then-Senator Tony Palomo and executive order signed by Governor Carlos Camacho. He recruited the first Chamorro General Manager, Norbert Bert Umpinko, Guam's own Mr. Tourism. Under his leadership, the WAVE program was created, educating residents about the benefits of tourism and encouraging everyone to welcome all visitors enthusiastically. Together with GVB's first chairman, Lieutenant Governor Frank Blas Sr., it would set the course for the Bureau's mission to market Guam as a world-class destination. For the rest of the 70s, Guam saw an economic and construction boom led by business and commerce visionaries. Alfred Israel, who opened the Fujita Hotel, Ohana Hotel, Outrigger, and the Plaza, among others. Kenneth T. Jones, who established Mariana's Travel Agency, Guam's first locally owned travel service on Guam, and his brother Robert Jones, who served as chairman for both the commission and bureau. Earl Kloppenberg, who established one of Guam's first tourist transportation optional tour companies. Herbert Fukuda, founder of Half-A-Day Travel Service, and Akira Baba, the man behind Baba Corp. Joe Blas, who started Half-A-Day Tours, and PDN editor and tourism advocate Joe Murphy. Johnny Rages, who first developed Cocos Island for tourists, and Tuma native and tourism supporter Senator Joaquin Perez, and many, many more. The 80s saw tourism continue to grow under Governor Joseph Atta and Lieutenant Governor Frank Blas Sr., with new hotels built and the creation of the Guam Micronesia Island Fair, now in its 26th year. The 90s saw even greater heights, with Guam welcoming 1 million annual visitors for the first time, thanks to the help of industry partners DFS, Continental, GHRA, and JGTA. And while the new millennium started with serious challenges such as 9/11, 2 super typhoons, SARS, and the Japanese recession, our #1 industry, with the help of Governor Felix Camacho, used it as an opportunity to evolve and lay the groundwork for the future of Guam tourism. Now, with the leadership of Governor Eddie Calvo and Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio, the support of the legislature, the Guam Visitors Bureau's initiatives to diversify markets, improve our product, and promote and preserve our local culture through tourism are taking hold. With nearly 1 million Japanese arrivals annually, a record 225,000 Korean visitors, and the rapid expansion of the China and Russia markets, plus the construction of a Guam museum and other community infrastructure development projects through the Hot Bond, combined with the launch of 2 new luxury hotel brands, Guam tourism is definitely moving in the right direction. From Pan Am to Pleasure Island, from the first 109 visitors 50 years ago to the nearly 50 millionth visitor that will choose Guam as a destination in the coming years, Guam's tourism industry has come a long way. And after half a century, we're just getting started. Happy anniversary, GVB. Viva Guam.